I'm Veronica Pedroza in Kuala Lumpur with the top stories on Al Jazeera. Reports from Iraq say at least 41 people have died in a series of bombings in two cities. Reuters news agency is reporting that 2 car bombs exploded in the capital, Baghdad, and 2 trucks blew up in the northern town of Mosul. More than 100 people are reported injured. Typhoon Morakot has struck China's southeast coast, destroying hundreds of houses, flooding vast areas and bringing cities to a halt. About 1 million people were evacuated from their homes ahead of the storm. Morakot killed more than 30 people in floods and landslides when it passed over the Philippines and Taiwan last week. And at least 10 people are dead and 9 missing, following another storm in Japan. Typhoon Etau triggered floods and landslides in Hyogo and Okayama prefectures in the west of the country, sweeping away cars and knocking down houses. Forecasters are warning of more rain and landslides as the storm moves north. The search for 93 people still missing after a ferry sunk near Tonga has been suspended. The vessel, the Princess Ashika, sank on Wednesday with 149 people on board. Church services were held on Sunday for the victims and their families. US, Mexican and Canadian leaders are meeting in Mexico for an annual summit with a sweeping agenda. Top of the list for the US and Mexico, the fight against drug crimes and controversial trade restrictions that prompted protests ahead of the meeting. One of Iran's defeated presidential candidates wants an investigation into allegations that some people detained after June's elections were raped in jail. In a letter published on his party website, Mehdi Karoubi said Iranian officials had told him that male and female detainees had been raped. But a note on the website said there'd been no response to the call. And in New York, divers have recovered the bodies of 7 people after a mid-air collision over the Hudson River. 5 of the victims were Italian tourists on board a sightseeing helicopter when it collided with a low-flying small plane. Both aircraft split apart and fell into the river. The bodies of 2 people on board the plane are still missing. There's always more on our website. It's at aljazeera.net/English.